Welcome. I am here with a absolute Facebook Live that you're going to want to share with everybody. I'm here with my best friend, Dr. Jeff Abrams, South Carolina, Greenville, South Carolina. If you need a chiropractor, this guy's one of the best. All right.
And he just said
one of them. One of the best. Listen, what we're going to share with you today, I'm telling you, when I was sick, actually, blending transformed my gut. You know why? Because I had major food intolerances. I wasn't able to break down my food, assimilate my food that I needed for cellular energy and cellular repair. Blending was the key. Now, you notice in the title I said, what's better for you, juicing or blending? And one can be dangerous. Well, Jeff, this shake that you shared with me yesterday, I said, man, I've got to bring it to my Facebook Live because I've blended a lot of things, but we're going to show you what's in here. We're going to make sure you have the recipe because this is how you get these nutrients right into your cell, even with poor digestion. And obviously it's transformative for your digestive tract. Downregulates inflammation of the digestion. And I'm telling you, after we had the shake yesterday, or the day before even, that's 2 days in a row now. This will be my third. We were bounding with energy, man. You know, and that's what I got excited about it. The combination, and we have to give credit
where credit is due. It's actually my girlfriend's shake. She turned me on to it.
We're going to call it the Renee shake.
Renee Bergman.
Give us thumbs up.
Facebooker.
Yeah.
All right.
But she actually came up with this, right? And it's the combination of things that really affects your digestion. It affects your energy, your metabolism. I mean, because when I know that what every one of these ingredients bring, you go, yeah, well, that makes total sense. She came up with it, put it all together, and now you're going to be able to do it too. Okay, I want to say a little bit about juicing before we jump into the recipe here, because I think that when we talk to healthy people, and that's probably most of my audience watching this, you know, they say, yeah, I juice. But when we look at what juicing does, they're putting a lot of, you know, things like apples and, you know, different things in it. Well, it raises up your glucose. And something I always say that if you want to live longer than anyone, or, you know, age much slower than anyone, you know, basically control glucose and insulin. If you want to age faster than anyone, keep spiking your glucose and insulin. Even if you're blending green juices, you're actually still spiking your glucose and insulin. The reason why is because the fiber's missing. Now, in this, which you're going to see in a minute, look at all those amazing things in there. Okay, all the fiber, when you blend, is still in there. So juicing actually is dangerous, honestly. And again, so I think periodically it's okay. But the thing is the fiber actually is what feeds your good bacteria. And you've watched me do Facebook Lives on that. The key to really fixing your bacteria in your gut, fiber is a prebiotic and it feeds your bacteria. That's the key. We don't change our gut by taking bacteria. I have to ask this question. If you had to pick 3 things that everyone is on coming into your practice, meaning supplements, what 3 would it be?
Fish oil is one.
Yeah,
right?
Yep, you got it. Fish oil.
A probiotic.
Which is potentially very dangerous. A probiotic, right, which basically they're creating monocultures because it doesn't do much, you know, after at least a month on it. And what else?
Third, I don't know, maybe a vitamin C powder, like a high C. You know,
the C or a vitamin D, right, which by itself can actually be dangerous. You have to go back and watch Facebook Lives. I've done them on all that. All right, let's jump in because blending is the way to go. Trust me on this. You get the fiber, you get all of the nutrients, none of it's denatured. And believe it or not, who could potentially, you and I, if we started eating, look at all these fruit, look at all these things. Is there any way we could eat all this? I mean, it would take us an hour of chewing, honestly. But this way we're getting all the nutrients, all the fiber, and all of that is in there. That's a better angle on that. Look at that. You can actually see that much better.
So tell them what's in here.
You're going to tell them what's in there.
All right. Go ahead.
Where do you want this?
So I don't even know how to use this thing.
Here, you're going to go.
All right. So what you have is I used maybe a 1/2 to 2/3 head of kale. Then I use a full cucumber. Use 2 limes. You squeeze them in. Okay. You're not going to throw them in. You're going to squeeze them in. And then you're going to use some mint, you know.
I'm trying to get you and all that together.
Sure. Yeah. Then you're going to use some mint. Then you're going to use 4 stalks of celery. 4 stalks of celery. And then we're actually lacking, as for description here, an avocado. So you cut the avocado open, you take the full avocado and you throw it in. You put a little bit of water in. You can see it right in through here. I fill the water to right about there, maybe a third in the blender. And then you just do bon appetit. You just blend it
hold
up.
on. One more time, though. Go through what the ingredients are. One more time. Slowly.
One more time slowly.
Okay.
All right, so you have a cucumber. Use a full cucumber. That's one.
That's awesome.
I use about 2/3 of a head of kale. Organic kale. Everything's organic, by the way.
Yep.
Too many pesticides, herbicides on these things. You don't want to poison yourself quicker. Then you use these limes, okay? You squeeze them in. You don't throw them in and blend them as well with the peels. You squeeze them in. Then you're going to use maybe a half of a packet.
By the way, lime doesn't raise glucose.
I love mint. Anything mint is good for your digestive tract.
Exactly.
So we use mint. You can also use dill as well. Dill's really good. And then I use 4 stalks of just 4 individual stalks of celery. And then we use 1 full avocado. And once again, you peel the avocado and throw it in.
We're getting the good fats. We're getting all the good nutrients. And I know that some people like to do this, and you're going to ask me, could you add a protein? You know, I'll tell you, a good protein, I was discussing with you. I wish I had it here, but I ran out. Whole Foods now sells the paleo protein. It's in a brown bag. All it is grass-fed meat. I mean, it's literally, and eggs, which I think are the 2 best proteins. It's not a whey isolate, which is bad for you, or a whey concentrate. Even whey can raise glucose and insulin. This particular product doesn't. So you could add a scoop of that if you wanted to even add a protein component to it. And it actually tastes good. My kids, it's one of their favorites. I think it's one of the better proteins actually on there. So you could add that as well. But we're just going to nutrify this. Let's watch this thing. Now this is a Vitamix.
Yeah. Show them it. Yeah, can you show the front of it?
Yeah, let's do this.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah. Those are the best.
There it is. There's the Vitamix.
Can't go wrong. It's an investment, once again.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just a blender, it's an investment.
All right, now we're going to watch this happen. That's it.
That's it. That's simple. I mean, I like about it, I call it a 4-star meal. Quick, healthy, inexpensive, and good. And it's easy to clean up. A lot of times, you know, when you're cutting things up and all that, I just hate the high maintenance of food cooking.
Yeah. Honestly, I am, you know me, I practice what I preach. I'm telling you, I hate the chewing of, you know, all the vegetables, etc.
It's too much time.
This way we're getting the raw vegetables. Honestly, if you chew that many raw vegetables up, I mean, I just don't like it.
All right, so let's show them what it looks like.
My wife could do it. Marilee, man, she can just hunt down a salad like this big. It takes her like 45 minutes to eat. Go ahead.
Can you see the consistency?
Oh, the dogs.
Here's the consistency of it. All right. Try it out.
There's a salad.
No, it's good. Yeah, it saves you on time too, and it's easy to digest.
I tell you what, I'm going to be honest with you. Remember the first time you gave it to me, I was like, you're like, isn't it great? I'm like, I wouldn't describe it as great tasting. Although it's very, you know, it's easy to go down. You know, it tastes fresh, honestly. Now, you could obviously add some stevia to it if you wanted. I think the protein would even make it, but honestly, it's really not that bad.
You could even do coconut water.
You could, but I mean, but then there you're getting some glucose rise in it. But here's the thing. Honestly, this is the 3rd time I've had it, and now I'm literally starting to crave it. Yeah. Like I said, let's go home and make the shake. Let's do a Facebook Live. So.
Yeah, it's perfect. So bon appetit. So, and once again, we give all the credit for Renee for turning us on to
Thanks,
this.
Renee. Yeah. Awesome. Hey, share this and like this. People love this kind of stuff, honestly. This can be your first meal of the day, intermittent fasting.
Yeah.
So we work, you know, we how many miles did we ride yesterday? 23 miles on our bike.
Yeah, but here's the catch. 4,000 feet of elevation in 11 miles.
That was
That's
it.
a lot of riding.
We got a lot of cyclists out there. That was in the mountains on a mountain bike.
Over 11,000 feet.
On 11,000 feet.
The higher elevation you go, the harder it is.
Yeah. So. Believe me, it was hard. Anyways, but this could be your first meal of the day if you're intermittent fasters, and if you're not, go to drpompa.com and watch Cellular Healing TV. So, all right, we're going to see you on the next one. See y'all.
God bless.